So we had 3 speakers this week. On Wednesday, we met with Congresswoman Jackie Speier. On Thursday, we met with Leonard Downey, the retired executive editor of the Washington Post. And on Friday, we met with Senator Dianne Feinstein.
Oh, it's my great privilege to be with you. There's nothing I like doing more than trying to inspire young women to achieve the goals that they want in life.
So Congresswoman Speier's talk with the girls was incredibly authentic. And she was sitting, like the rest of us in her living room.
For me, I actually made a decision that I wanted to go to an all-girls high school. So it was not my parents' decision, it was my decision. It was one of the best decisions I could have made because it allowed me to focus on what was most important in terms of developing my skills.
So this whole week from Sunday until Friday, the 8th grade, along with faculty, we're going to be in DC visiting landmarks, museums, visiting with politicians. So I think our biggest goal was to make the girls feel like this week was still special. And obviously there isn't a way to recreate a cross-country trip again in the physical proximity, staying in a hotel with all of your friends. But there are a lot of really awesome things that Zoom allows us to do. I was impressed with all the questions the girls asked. And I think that the questions were as diverse as the girls themselves.
What would you recommend for someone who is interested in running for office?
I think the first thing you should do is get involved in political campaigns.
My name is Kate Baker. I'm the 7th and 8th grade Associate Dean of the Upper Form and the 8th grade English teacher, and this is my 4th year at Convent.
Kate has told me that a number of you are working on the student newspaper at your school that apparently is only a couple years old. And I just want to say how great that is and how important student journalism has been to my entire life.
And he talked about how he started in 5th grade on the school newspaper, and you could see a lot of the girls sort of sit up and think about that and think about where they are now themselves as reporters.
And I was just wondering, what are the most important things to remember when coming up with a story and working through it?
Right. The first thing is to have story ideas.
So Senator Feinstein is such an amazing guest to talk to because she's also an alum. And so her frame of talking to the girls was really personal. And she talked about how specifically her experiences at Convent High School prepared her for the world that she lives in now. And so I thought that really clear connection between sitting there on a Zoom in 8th grade and listening to a senator talk to you and to feel like you have so much in common with her was inspiring.